Alrighty, hello, welcome back everyone. So, we are going to be doing a bunch of fun stuff. We're going to be doing flick, we're going to be doing hold, we're going to be doing a bunch of aerials, all that sort of stuff. So, stones I recommend for this are going to be charge, and they're going to be float. Charge will be useful, so our aerial hold stuff will go further when we throw it, and flick will be useful for all of the fun flight mounts that we're going to be doing today. So, let's get into it. Alright, so we are going to be starting off with some hold bumps. These are really fun, and what we're just going to be starting with is getting a hold object and then just bumping ourselves with it, so we move around a bit. So, let's get straight into that one. Alright, so to do a hold bump, the first thing you want to do is summon a cube. Now, you just want to hold it. Now, you're going to dash jump and pull that cube into you. You see, we just got a massive change in direction because of that. So we can do that again, just like that, way easy. From this, we are actually able to kick up the cube and then hold it midair. So this gives us the option of doing a hold bump, or it also gives us the option of cutting it in the air, and it goes far. Now, after we are done with the object, after we do the bump, we'll have charge, so we can just throw it like that. And you see, it goes really, really fast. It also changes our momentum a bit. So these are really fun if you want to do some movement, if you want to get around the battlefield quickly, all that sorts of stuff. You do need to be careful. If you aren't moving fast enough, or in the same direction as your hold object, it will break on you. Just like that. And you will take damage. If I do this, and I am not moving, but I try to go in a direction, then I will take damage. So you gotta be careful about that, and you have to be moving in the same direction as the cube. Alright, so I kind of showed it off there, but from that, we are now going to be doing hold mounts. So just grab a cube, kick and hold it, and now you're going to dash jump and put that cube under you. And you'll see that you'll be flying on that hold cube. It's kind of like flick, except you have way less control and it is a lot more you're going where the cube wants you to go. Steering is possible, it is very hard though. That is a rodeo just to stay on that cube. You can do this with a cube. You can do it with a wall, pretty much any structure you want. And then again, after we're done with the hold mount, we can just use that charge we got to send it really fast. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be doing, we are going to be doing air slings. So this uses the move flick. So we're going to be using a flick object mid-air to change our direction by punching it, which is really useful if you want to misdirect where your opponent thinks you're going to be, if you want to just move around a lot in the air, if you fall off a flick mount, but you need to keep moving, I'll demonstrate that too. So that's all this is really useful for, and it's useful for anything that you want to do. So, let's do it. Alrighty, so we are going to now be doing that air sling. So to do this, we're just going to grab a cube, we're going to flick it, we're going to dash. That wasn't a dash. Alright, so to start with this, we are just going to grab a ball, and we're going to flick it. Now we are going to punch it, turn around, dash jump, just like this. You will see, we are changing the direction we are going based off how we punch it. So how the punch moves works is you actually get a bit of knockback, after you do the punch. So we are using that knockback to go where we want to go. You can also, if you're flying on a cube, and then oh no, you fall off, you can just do a few air slings to fine-tune where you're going to land. You're not going to be able to perfectly decide, yeah, I want to land there, without some sort of forward planning. But it is something useful that you can do to kind of nudge where you're going to go. So the next thing is really similar to an S-Ling. It's called a flick flail. So it's basically where like you have a flick object, you punch it in front of you, or you like get it to go around you, and then that flick object is kind of acting like a flail. This is really useful if there is an object already on the ground. So like this cube here, we can use it to hit this pretend player here, like this pillar. So we can like dash past the cube, kick it, flick it, and then hit it into the opponent. And then that'll do a good bit of damage. This is really fancy. You're able to do stuff like flick flail extensions by hitting it with a straight there too. You're able to use this to go into a mount. It is like really, really fun and really, really variable. You're going to be able to use this for pretty much anything you want to do. And now finally, we are going to be doing airstrikes and airstrike recalls. Now, these are like, they're extensions of like flight stuff. So if you have like a flick object in the air, then you can like ground it and then it'll fall down. So you can use that to like hit an opponent, but it's a bit hard to aim. So if you're like, oh no, I'm going to miss and not hit the opponent, what you can do, after you ground your structure, you can raise your hands in the air, and that raised hands will make the object break that ground because you are putting more force upwards than the ground can do. So then that object is going to like come back to you, and you can use it to like redo mounts. You can use it to redo an air swing, or like an airstrike recall, that sort of thing. So doing this, where like you do the airstrike and then like bring it back to you, that's called an airstrike recall. And these are really useful for like if you don't have confidence that your mount is going to hit, you can use it to like add an extra level of attack. You can use it to like retry the mount, all sorts of cool stuff. Alright, so now, after all that, we're going to be going back to hold, and we're going to be doing some aerial, like long-range stuff, and aerial ranged attacks with hold. So, let's get into that. Alright, so, first thing you want to do, summon a wall, either kick it or parry it, entirely your choice, and then hold it. Now you're going to dash or jump into the air, so you can dash jump, and then you're going to like punch your wall at the opponent. So like here, and then launching the wall. With charge, it goes a lot further, but without charge, it's still pretty good. Using a lighter structure, such as a pillar, will make it go faster and further. A cube is really good middle ground. You can wait till you're descending a bit further to get it to fall close to the ground. And yeah, that is the aerial hold attacks. From this, you're also able to like lob it just by like doing this motion with your arm, kind of like you're swimming. And that will cause it to like not go as far forward. It'll go down at a sharper angle. So that's useful if your opponent's like getting really close to you and you don't want to commit. It's really useful if you're trying to like do that hold bump setup, but then your opponent got close. You can just throw it down like that for a lob. If your opponent went behind you, you can like lob it behind you. All sorts of cool things. Like that. So if my opponent was behind me, I could just like kick up a cube and then lob it behind me, like that. So that is the really cool world of hold aerials and flick aerials. Alright, and that will be everything for today. We have gone over really cool flick stuff, using like those airstrikes, those air slings, airstrike recalls. We've gone over some really cool hold stuff with those hold bumps and those like hold aerial moves, hold range moves, all that sort of stuff. Next time that we're doing Flight, we'll be going over more advanced mounts, such as Windsurfer, if you know that one. And we'll be doing more advanced hold stuff, such as multi-phase, more advanced chambering, chargeless chambering, all that sort of cool things. So, I hope you stick around for those, and in the next video, we're going to be going all over defense and how to defend yourself from getting attacked. Alright, I will see you in that one. I hope you have fun with these.